Hello, it's Stella. Welcome to the Funhouse Church. I have some really great scriptures for you today. I'm so glad you decided to join me because I'm going to read stuff that Jesus said and the words that he left for us. So I'm going to start over here in the book of John, chapter 3, and I'm going to start when he was talking to the disciples, but he was also talking to the Samaritan woman, and he was talking about everlasting life, which is what we all seek as Christians, that we will have everlasting life. But I believe that all of us will have everlasting life because we're all God's babies. But let me start here, John chapter 3, verse 16 through 19. And he said, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." Now, if we think about that, we all have probably had an opportunity or two to judge other people, and I know I have, but we can ask forgiveness because grace is a gift, and it's the gift from God that we have the grace of his love. And it says over here, Jesus said over here in John chapter 8, verse 15, he said, "Ye judge after the flesh, I judge no man." And I think about that verse a lot when people are being judgmental and they're telling us how we should be and how we shouldn't be. But he also said over here in John chapter 13, verse 34, he said, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you." I hope we can keep those scriptures in our minds today, because God is a spirit of love. He is not the spirit of hate or condemnation for any of us. And since we all have the gift of grace, let us think on those things this week, because here in the Funhouse, we're here to show love and acceptance, because that's all I've ever wanted, is to be loved and accepted. And I think that's true of everyone. And when we condemn other people, then we are actually bringing it on ourselves. Condemnation comes on us when we judge other people. And so let's try not to do that if we can help it at all, and love one another, and be happy that we have the opportunity and the power to love others. Not the power to condemn someone, but the power to love someone and everyone, no matter what their situation is. Let God do the judging and free ourselves so that we can just love, because that's what Jesus told us. He said that God is a spirit. And it said that God is a spirit, God is love. So if God is the spirit of love, it says so in this book here, if God is the spirit of love, then we should try to practice that as much as we can. And that way we can have a satisfied mind when it's all said and done. How many times have you heard someone say, "If I had his money, I could do things my way"? But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 10 with a satisfied mind. Once I was waiting in fortune and fame, everything that I dreamed for, to get a start in life's game. But suddenly it happened. I lost every dime, but I'm richer by far, with a satisfied mind. Money can't buy back your youth when you're old, or a friend when you're lonely, or a heart that's grown cold. The wealthiest person is a pauper at times, compared to the man with a satisfied mind. When my life has ended and my time has run out, my friends and my loved ones, I will leave them, no doubt. But there's one thing for certain: when it comes my time, I'll leave this old world with a satisfied mind. I'll leave this old world with a satisfied mind.